How's it going, YouTube? Out here on my smoke break, I wanted to make a quick video about my week with my son. Excuse the beard, it's Ramadan. No, I'm not Muslim. Anyway, I picked my son up last Friday. Um, Things were kind of touch and go at first because I had explained to him the last time I saw him that I didn't want him to have his iPhone with him when he came to see me. For two reasons. First reason, I don't want him on social media. He's only 10. 10-year-olds don't belong on social media. Just like unemployed 10-year-olds don't need cell phones. Especially an iPhone. Like, what is he doing with it? Anyway, what I figured out is my ex-wife switched from Samsung to iPhone because she wants to use that iPhone to track my son's whereabouts and activities when he's with me. Namely, so she can call the police and try to have people harassed whenever they are where she doesn't want them. So whenever I'm at my girlfriend's house, she calls the police. She's called the police 4 times in a month when I'm at my girlfriend's house with my son. So the whole phone thing, his phone ends up breaking. It's an iPhone 6S. It's an old phone. It ends up breaking on Wednesday or Tuesday, the third day I had him. It breaks. Now my ex-wife is going crazy because she can't track us. So the next day he goes to school. I got to pick him up at her house. The bus stop is in front of her house. And if I'm late, the thing for Marcus to do, obviously, would be to go into her home and wait. Duh. So I'm 10 minutes late because the brakes are bad on my car. I had to go switch vehicles. So I show up in my girlfriend's car. I park in the driveway, knock on the door, go get my son. We leave. By the time we get to my house, which is across town, we are watching a movie. It's the first hot day of the year. So we lay down in front of the window where it's cool and start watching a movie. About 10 minutes in, my phone rings. Restricted. It's Brighton PD. After explaining to him that it was my parenting time, and he's on the phone saying that Maria Williams or Robles, because he can't tell what her name is complaining that I'm not allowing my son to contact her, which is just not true. His phone is broken. She can contact him all she wants on the cell phone I've provided or through my phone. I went and got him a phone when his phone broke the next day. We went and got a phone. So he had a phone. She just didn't want to call his phone because that's not the phone she wants to use, that she can track his activities. So the cops want to talk to my son. So after all that goes down, I tell the cop what's going on. He's like, well, she wants me to talk to him. She doesn't think he's safe. So now my son's got to get on the phone and talk to this police officer, which just causes him more trauma. Now my son's got to talk to police officers. It's just ridiculous. Like, do you not care about your son's mental health? Is messing with this white woman that big of a deal? Really? So, anyway, I get off the phone with the cop. The cop asked me about the robbery. He says, I was there to arrest your wife. How come she's not in jail for robbing your store? And I told him, well, she's going on trial in July. So I've got Carrie's car. I got to go pick her up from work. So me and Marcus go pick her up from work, and we go to her house. We're going to go to dinner or something. I think we're going to go to dinner. And next thing you know, boom, 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 different cop. Back at Carrie's house again. So this is the second time she's called the cops at my girlfriend's house in one day. Cop asking about the same thing. How come you're not allowing Marcus to contact his mother? So I tell the cop Marcus's phone is broken. The phone that she provided is broken. It's damn near 10 years old. When was the iPhone 6S? Aren't they on like fucking 13 now? 14? Something like that? I don't have an iPhone. Anyway, the cop says, yeah, she says, you're not allowing her to talk to her son, and she wants to be able to talk to her son. So I take my phone out, I dial her number, I hand it to my son, and I say, call your mother. He calls her. Does she answer? No. That's right, people. She calls the cops. She has the cops come. The cops come out. They say, hey, he needs to contact his mother. I have him contact his mother. And the Wile E. Coyote, which that's what I call my wife now, because she's always up to something. Wile E. Coyote don't answer the phone. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't answer the phone for your son. Then he calls her back again. He calls on my phone. He calls. Phone rings. She picks it up. I'm sitting right there. I can hear her. She picks it up. She can hear my son's voice. What does she do? She hangs up on him. So now I got the phone. I walk out to the police officer and I say, look, sir, she's not even answering the phone when we call. He calls her and leaves. That's what I'm dealing with, people. I'm dealing with a spiteful, jealous woman. And here's the deal. I did a video with a receipt from her talking about this high-value man that she's dating. Where's he at? How come he didn't take you to dinner? How come you guys didn't go somewhere for the 7 days? Where's this high-value man at? Because I know, as a high-value man myself, I know that if I was dating a woman that was caught up with her ex all the time, I wouldn't be dating that woman. If I was dating a woman that was going out of her way to send the police to her ex house to make her ex's life miserable, I wouldn't be dating that woman, because it shows me you're unreasonable. So obviously this man she's talking about is a fiction. I don't even give a shit. But why are you using my son to throw a fictional character in my face? Like, you're just fucking crazy, man. Maria, go get therapy. Like I am. 15 years with you, I'm going to need 15 years of therapy. Goddamn. Stop sending the police all over. And if Marcus shows up with a damn iPhone next week, it's going right back to you. Who knows? It might get broke again. I don't know. If you want to make sure it's safe, you might want to keep it. Who knows what might happen to it, you know? What's crazy is the cops called a third time. When we left Carey's, about 9 o'clock that night, I'm driving home. Phone rings. Brighton PD again. Guess what they say? Got a Maria Williams on the phone saying you're not allowing her to contact her son. So after explaining the whole situation to him on the phone, on my drive home, in front of my son, to traumatize him more, guess what that cop asked? He asked, didn't she rob your store? Shouldn't she be in jail? And I said to him, yes, she did rob my store. And yes, she should be in jail for armed robbery. She goes to trial July 13th. Anyway, guys, this video got a little longer than I thought it would. You guys have a good week. I'll see you tomorrow. I won't have my son this week, so I can make a video every day. I've got lights and stuff coming for the studio at my Brighton store, so we'll set a studio up there and make things look a little better for you guys. Have a good day. Please like and subscribe.